If you have clicked on this video, you are probably interested in some help with your midterm rental. This video specifically is going to talk about some of the consulting packages that I offer for people that are new to midterm rentals. Primarily, I'm going to focus on my mentor / hold my hand package because I have found that people that are new to midterm renting and or just landlording in general have confidence that they can probably do it themselves, but they're not sure how to get started, and they are also worried that they might make a catastrophic mistake that's going to cost them a lot of money. So I've had midterm rentals since 2017, and the reason for that is because I had a bunch of Airbnb rentals, and in 2017 in Denver, the laws changed so that you could only do short-term rentals on your primary residence. Well, we had all these other investment rentals that had furniture in them, and we weren't quite sure what to do. So we moved them to 30+ day rentals so that we were legal within Denver's code, but we also had these furnished rentals. And so we have had many midterm rentals since 2017, and even in cities where we have the option to switch back to a short-term rental, we still stick with midterm rentals because we just tend to like the tenant base better. Those tenants tend to last longer, you don't hear from them as much, and they pay an elevated rent, which is great. It's what you want in a tenant. I have also written 3 books on midterm rentals. They're all available on Amazon. I have a YouTube channel that has over 300 videos around midterm rentals, and I basically eat, breathe, and sleep midterm rentals. I've done this mentor package for the past year. I've helped a lot of people with it, and what I'll say about it is that I've never had anyone that didn't succeed with this package, which leads me to the details of this package. So this package is broken into 3 parts, and it includes 6 hours of one-to-one coaching with me. You only work with me. I don't have a team. That's kind of why I keep my rates a little bit elevated. You book this package, you work directly with me. So the 3 parts of this package are the intake, the setup, and then acquiring the tenant and installing them. So the intake will be me talking to you about your property, talking about the features of the property, and deciding which platform makes the most sense for what you're trying to do. I then will set up your rental on the platform. The only thing that you need to do basically is send me professional photos and I'll get it set up. And as a note, I work nationwide. I'm out of Colorado, but the majority of my clients, probably 80%, are not in Colorado. So that's the intake. I'm collecting the information, I'm getting your professional photos, I'm setting up on the platform. That's the intake, and then some other elements of the setup depend on which platform you're on. So on Airbnb, we're gonna be a lot more focused on pricing and calendaring strategy because there isn't good data with price labs, etc., for midterm rentals yet. And we want to be strategic because in all places, some months are worth more than others, right? So that's our focus on Airbnb. On Zillow and Furnish Finder, we have a different focus, and that comes down more to the leasing and the background checks. Although on Airbnb, to be clear, I will also handle the vetting and the acceptance of your first tenant. Okay, and for the 3rd stage of this package, I will be handling the vetting and the setting of the tenants, meaning that regardless of whether or not you've chosen Airbnb, Furnish Finder, or Zillow, I will set up the platform, I will vet and set your tenant, and I will hang out for the first month. I also will handle all of the communication, and if you're on Zillow or Furnish Finder, you'll be CC'd on every ounce of communication that I have with tenants, and on Airbnb, it'll be co-hosting status, so you'll be able to see it there as well. And the reason why I offer this package is because I think most people would be good landlords and that their properties will work, but it's a scary thing to get into because it's a lot of money involved, and we've all heard a lot of horror stories. That just hasn't been my experience, but it doesn't mean that it's not still intimidating or that you can't make mistakes that will cost you money. And then finally, let's talk about the stats for the Mentor Hold My Hand package. So for my last 5 clients, the average that they've made on their first tenant is $4,300. And from live date, meaning when the listing went live on the platform, to securing a tenant, the average was 12 days, the median was 7 days.